Hello YouTube, Bronco3 here, back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over a figure I was lucky to find. It is the New 52 Superman from the All-Star Wave that contained New 52 Batman, Red Robin, and also Superboy Prime. Now, to be honest, I never thought I'd get this figure. I thought I was going to have to settle on the DC Unlimited reissue of it, the really sparkly, shiny, repainted one. And I was like, ooh, I don't want to get that, because I saw it today when I was out figure shopping, because it's the Wednesday after Free Comic Book Day 2012 is when I'm filming this. And I always spend a lot of money on Free Comic Book Day, which is so ironic, because it's free Comic Book Day. But yeah, I went and got some free comics that were left over, and etc. And I also got two figures, both Superman themed. And you'll see the other one later in the size comparisons, but yeah, New 52 Superman from the All-Star Wave. I really like this one a lot more because it wasn't shiny and it was just a little more grounded, I guess. Better paint apps and etc. But I didn't think I'd get him because he's pretty overpriced online. He's pretty pricey online, actually. He really is. It's like 40 bucks in package, and I got this guy loose for 18. And I'm really happy about that. I was totally willing to pay that. And as I said, I saw the reissue today at Walmart for $15 and $3 more for this one. Totally fine with that. Not missing any accessories because there weren't any, so we're all good. But yeah, so let's take a look at this guy. I say but and so a lot, don't I? I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Lots of people don't like him. I'm just talking about New 52 Superman in general, and I guess this figure as well. They don't like the belt, so I guess we're starting with detail. Because it's like, we want his trousers back because, you know, comic book fans are really nostalgic and sentimental, and they don't like change, even if it's for the better. I'm not saying this is for the better. I'm not. I'm just saying when it is for the better. I don't really care about Superman's new costume. Although I do have to say I wish the belt was yellow in the comics, because I've been reading New 52 Superman with my buddy Drew, but I gotta say, this figure is a step up for Mattel. I mean, you got a brand new head sculpt here, albeit not the best head sculpt, but it's pretty cool. I think the reissue actually is smiling, and this guy is not, and I like that as well. I'm not sure about that though. But we got a whole new sculpt for the body, so you got sculpting on the neck, there's House of El symbols raised, and you got all the lines for his Kryptonian battle armor. See, that's all detailed in there. The belt, fists, then you got his boots, and also his cape. I don't like the little black S. I just feel like it's so unnecessary. Thank God the Movie Master doesn't have it. I should, I'm gonna pick up the Movie Master as well, if I don't already have it by the time I upload this vid, because I'll probably be uploading this vid on crappy internet. But yeah, the paint's real solid. I actually kind of like the sculpt of the hair. Oh, I went out of focus. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I kind of dig that. Lots of people don't like the head sculpt though. But anyways, now let's get into articulation. He's really got just basic DC Universe Classics articulation-ish, Mattel articulation. And he looks up decent enough, I guess. Like, maybe for a starting flight pose, like if he's flying up like that. But if he's flying like this, nah, not really far enough. It looks down a tiny bit, side to side. You got up and down on the arm, in and out. Got some bicep rotation there. Elbow bend. You got a wrist swivel. Ab crunch. Waist joint. And you've got a in and out on the leg, forward and back. You got some thigh swivels there. 1-2 thigh swivels. And knee bend. And some foot articulation, peg holes, and etc. So, yeah, just the articulation we've come to expect, coupled with a new sculpt and lots of shading. I didn't point out, there's lots of shading on the fig, kind of hard to see in this light, but he's got a lot of shading on him, which is good. The other one doesn't really have that because it's just such shiny paint and etc. Metallic paint can't really do the shiny. Well, you can do the shiny. It is the shiny. You can't do the shading. Different S words. Come on, man. Yeah. But, yeah, so that's that. Now how about we get into some size comparisons. Here's our New 52 Superman with some of the other New 52 characters from Mattel. These are from the Unlimited series. This one's from the Batman Unlimited series. It's the reissue of the New 52 Batman, and they scale up well together, about the same height, which is good. And from the DC Unlimited, you get the New 52 Flash right over here. So, I think they look really well. They all scale up pretty well together. So you won't have anything to worry about when displaying them with your New 52 Justice League. So yeah, here's our New 52 Superman with some movie masters. He is with the Dark Knight Rises Batman, which is pretty much exactly the same, except for a little bit of paint, as the Dark Knight Batman. So a lot of DC collectors have this Batman. And he doesn't scale up well with the New 52 Superman, just because that Movie Masters Batman line is too short. Now, over here on the right, we have another Movie Master, a newer Movie Master from the Man of Steel movie that I also got today. He's the figure I got today alongside this New 52 Superman. Well, I got him because there's only one of him, 20 Superman, and like 5 Zod. So I just figured, grab the one that looks like it's one per case. But yeah, I snagged Jor-El here. The Jor-El, Russell Crowe. He looks pretty nice. He's very well detailed. But he looks to be just a smidgen shorter than the Superman. Like, barely shorter than the Superman. So, you know, if you pose them right, you could probably give the illusion that they're about the same height. So, well, they are about the same height. They've upped the size for the Man of Steel figures, which I guess is good. I don't know, it was a licensing thing for the Batman, I guess, but yeah, it looks really nice, 6" and all. Look at them scaling up well together. I love it. I love that so much. But yeah, so I guess he's going to scale up well with your new Superman Man of Steel movie masters, which is great. Now, I figured I'd show him with my other movie master line I have as well. So here's the New 52 Superman with the movie masters Hal Jordan. Very sucky figure, by the way. Oh my gosh. No offense, Hal, but this figure of you stinks. Jay obviously doesn't scale up well with him. I think he might even be smaller than the Batman, maybe proportion-wise, but about the same height-wise. And then over here on the right, we have a DC Direct. And I have some Superman DC Directs that I was going to compare him to, but they are stuck in the back of a display, and the display's in a cube, like a little cubby thing, so I can't really get to it easily. I'd have to like take all the figures out, but yeah, I did have this one just lying around, my Brightest Day Hawk, which is pretty cool. Also got it from mycomicsplus.net. And as you can see, the DC Direct figures are just too big. So yeah, all this Superman's really going to scale up well with are your other Mattel Unlimited All-Star DC Universe Classics figures and the Man of Steel Movie Masters, apparently. So what are my thoughts on the New 52 All-Star Superman? Well, I do like him better than the DC Unlimited version, just because he doesn't have that shine and he's got a good bit of shading on him and everything. Scales up well with your other New 52 Mattel characters. He's not going to scale up well with your New 52 DC Direct characters, unfortunately, but he would look out of place with them anyways because they're crazy detailed. But, yeah, so he doesn't really scale up well with Movie Masters, except the Superman ones, which I love that. I love that so much. And he's, all in all, pretty cool. I mean, decent paint, the articulation we've come to expect, and just all around nice figure. So I'm probably going to give this New 52 Superman 4 out of 5 stars. I mean, it's just, Mattel worked really hard on this guy. You can tell, just original sculpting, head sculpt. All of it's just good looking. You gotta dig it. You got to dig this Superman. I mean, I can understand if you just don't like the Superman's design, but come on, you gotta like the figure. It's a pretty cool figure. So, yeah, that's it, you guys. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and check out mycomicsplus.net. Get yourself some really cool figures. I get figures from there all the time. And use the coupon code in the description below to get yourself a 10% discount. I think that's pretty tight. Don't you think that's pretty tight? I think that's pretty tight. So, yeah, that's it, everyone. Remember to check out mycomicsplus.net. The Superman gets a 4 out of 5, and I'll see you all later.